Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys.
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you not remember what the fuck we're doing?
I mean, I remember we're doing Psalms.
We are doing Psalms. Do you know what we're starting today?
We're starting the second book of Psalms.
Yes, that is correct.
See? I know what we just did. We just did the first book of Psalms.
We did.
And now we're doing the second book of Psalms.
Of how many books?
5 books of Psalms.
And how many did you think there were at first?
Not that.
You thought there were like 2, maybe 3.
I think I said 3.
You said
and then
2,
4.
maybe 3.
And then 5.
No, you did never say 4 or 5. I said 4 or 5, and you said, I don't think there's that many. And I said, there's 150 total Psalms. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there's 4 or 5. And you were like, I don't think so.
I don't know which time you're talking about, because the last time you said no when I said 3, and then I went and said 4.
That is untrue.
I can go back and I can show you.
And you will.
I will.
You will. But when I said how many books of Psalms do you think there are, you said 2 or 3.
Okay.
And I said, no, more like 4 or 5. And you argued with me. And it was the time before last.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Okay. Just letting you know.
Okay.
So we are starting the second book of Psalms with Psalms 42, 43, and 44. And guess the fuck what?
What the fuck?
These are not of, for, or about David.
Oh,
we are
interesting.
Into the sons of Korah.
Oh, okay. I don't know who they are, but okay.
Wasn't Korah the guy that
that was during Moses' time, and that was the one that tried to lead the rebellion.
Yeah.
That's
and didn't
right.
he get swallowed up in the earth?
Yeah.
And then buried with rocks and
right.
burned
He died
in
all
fire?
the ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He died 1,000 different ways.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah. Well, these are sons of Korah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yep. Let's go do this.
Okie dokie. All right, so here we are in the second book of Psalms, or second Psalms as I like to call them.
Okay.
And we are starting with Psalm 42. But there's a lot of guessing that 42 and 43 go together. And since 43 is just a little dinky thing, I'm going to read them together before I do my notes.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Psalm 42. Ready?
I'm ready.
For the director of music, a maskil of the sons of Korah.
Okay.
And a maskil, we don't have a translation for that word.
Of course we don't.
But it just means like it's some kind of song or direction or musical whatever.
Doesn't it bother anybody that reads the Bible, like that there's literally words in it that we have no fucking clue what they mean?
But they read it literally. And I'm like, you literally cannot.
Right, yeah. Like, there's words, we literally don't know what they are.
But your pastor guessed and passed it off as fact.
Right.
He's like, the words are, our best guess is that it might be blah, blah, blah. And so what he says is, it means blah, blah, blah.
But the problem that I have with it is that most of the time it's something, it probably is not important, right? But we don't know that.
Right. And you cannot say you're reading a thing literally when you literally do not have it translated into our language.
Right. And again, I'm letting people have it. It's probably not important most of the time.
But how could we know?
How could we know?
How could we possibly know when we don't know what it means?
Right.
So you can't read it literally.
It just bugs me.
Well, okay, while we're on the topic of reading literally, one of my favorite examples is if I wrote a story about a hot dog and then 1,000 years from now, somebody tries to read what I wrote.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, so is this about a dog animal that is hot? Or is this about some kind of stuffed animal toy? Or is this about maybe a food? But that sounds weird. Who would call something a hot dog? That can't be right.
Right.
You have a hot dog. Like, what even is that? Right? So, because a lot of times we don't even call them hot dogs anymore. We call them frankfurters or wieners.
And it's a figure of speech, too. Hot
right.
dog,
hot
you know?
Diggity dog.
Right.
Yeah. So, when you say you're reading it literally, how do you know?
Right.
Do you know what a hot dog is?
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean when I said it? That's called context and etymology and shit like that. So
right.
I don't think that you're reading it literally, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Back off. Back off, wife. All right. So anyway, we're going to get into Psalm 42.
Okay.
For the director of music, a maskil, whatever that means, of the sons of Korah.
Got it.
As the deer pants for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, O God. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. When can I go and meet with God? Well, you can always kill yourself. That escalated quickly. That was not. Why did I say that?
I don't know.
I've never understood like why people are like so eager to go meet God. And I'm like, but the only way to like literally go meet God in your words is to be dead. And don't be dead.
Right.
So live. But like, I know people like my parents that are literally like, I'm so excited to go meet God. And I'm just like, but you're saying you're excited to be dead.
Right.
And so I just don't understand that. But anyway, whatever. People are weird.
Yeah.
All right. So when can I go and meet with God? Well, I mean, I just answered that. My tears have been my food day and night. While men say to me all day long, where's your God?
Yeah.
Yes, I can understand why they would ask that.
I do say that to people. Where is your God?
Where?
I'd like to meet them.
I would like them to. I got a word for that God of yours.
I definitely do.
Mm-hmm.
If this God,
yeah.
the Bible God,
mm-hmm.
if that fucker's real,
yeah,
I do have words.
I have words.
Yeah.
These things I remember as I pour out my soul, how I used to go with the multitude, leading the procession to the house of God, with shouts of joy and thanksgiving among the festive throng. I like the word throng. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Why are you downcast, O my soul? Why so disturbed within me?
This guy talking to his soul?
I don't know what he's talking to.
That's weird.
Put your hope in God, for I will yet praise him, my Savior and my God. My soul is downcast within me. Therefore I will remember you from the land of Jordan, the heights of Hermon, from Mount Mizar. Deep calls to deep in the roar of your waterfalls. All your waves and breakers have swept over me. By day the Lord directs his love. At night his song is with me, a prayer to the God of my life. Okay. This is just more jibber jabber.
Yeah.
I say to God, my rock, Why have you forgotten me? Why must I go about mourning, oppressed by the enemy?
Yeah.
My bones suffer mortal agony as my foes taunt me, saying to me all day long, where is your God?
Where is he?
Where is he?
Yeah.
Why are you downcast, O my soul? Why so disturbed within me? Put your hope in God, for I will yet praise him, my Savior and my God. Okay, now we're moving into Psalm 43.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vindicate me, O God, and plead my cause against an ungodly nation. Rescue me from deceitful and wicked men. You are God, my stronghold. Why have you rejected me? Why must I go about mourning, oppressed by the enemy?
I see why this is a continuation.
Yes, yes. Send forth your light and your truth. Let them guide me. Let them bring me to your holy mountain, to the place where you dwell. Then will I go to the altar of God, to God my joy and my delight. I will praise you with the harp, O God,
With the harp.
my God. Not a lyre, a harp.
Mm.
Why are you downcast, O my soul? Why so disturbed within me? Put your hope in God, for I will yet praise him, my Savior and my God.
They're literally talking to themselves.
Yeah, I don't really
And
get it.
it's really, I don't know.
I could see why
Like,
they
God's
go together,
forsaken
though.
them, and also, but have hope because
And also he's great.
his soul's going to yet be fixed because he's talking to God sometime at some point.
I have no idea.
That was weird.
It really was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, Psalm, because we're doing notes.
Right.
Psalm 42 is a thirsting for God. And in the Fancy Pants version, it starts, as the hart panteth after the water brooks. Because a hart is a deer. The version that we read, it talked about a deer.
Right.
But in this, it talks about a hart that panteth.
And a hart is a deer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
HART.
Oh, okay.
Not like a
All right.
beating heart in your chest that has an E in it.
Got it.
Okay?
Yep.
So the heart panteth. I can't get over the heart panteth because it sounds like hearts and pantsing somebody and
well, and especially if you're reading this to a congregation, like
yeah,
they're not gonna
no.
Think of how much not just the lost in translation of actual people that know what they're reading and are translating it correctly, but like when the pastor reads this to a congregation,
yeah,
and they read heart panteth or whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That congregation's not thinking deer.
No.
Unless
they already know, which old people do.
Unless they already know. But
old people just know.
I'm just saying.
Old people know what page all the hymns are on, and they know that a heart is a deer.
I guess.
And they're the ones that sing really high pitched. They do. Have you ever been in a church with the old ladies? They sing so high and loud. And I'm like, yes, you win. You get all the singing points.
Yeah, it lets me be quiet. So
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So Psalm 42 opens the second of the 5 books of Psalms, also known as the Elohistic Psalter.
Okay.
Elohistic as in Elohim. Okay.
Interesting.
So these are addressing Elohim. Okay. And a psalter is another word for a psalm. A psalter, if you will.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is one of 12 psalms attributed to the sons of Korah, although the text is written in the first person singular.
Right.
And this psalm might be combined with Psalm 43.
Right.
So, Psalm 43 is a prayer for vindication and deliverance.
Okay.
And it starts out, judge me, O God, and plead my cause against an ungodly nation. There was a note that ungodly nation comes from words that literally mean a nation without kindness or love between people.
Okay.
Which I'm like, okay, so if that is the case, then you could say that the entire fucking world right now is an ungodly nation because there is no kindness or love, particularly from those that are supposed to be the most godly,
Right. I mean, I think that's overgeneralizing.
Oh, yeah. But I'm cynical, jaded, and negative.
Right.
So That's my job here.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Got it.
Okay, so going back to the Bible, we're going to go on with our final one, Psalm 44.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
For the director of music of the sons of Korah, a maskil.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
We have heard with our ears, O God. Our fathers have told us what you did in their days. In days long ago, with your hand you drove out the nations and planted our fathers. You crushed the peoples and made our fathers flourish. It was not by their sword that they won the land, nor did their army, nor did their arm bring them victory. It was your right hand, your arm, and the light of your face, for you loved them.
Except for their dad, Korah.
Right, but
He
the
kind
thing
of
is,
fucked that guy over.
but the thing is, you loved them as you killed them. What?
Yeah.
Okay. You are my God and my King, who decrees victories for Jacob, through you. I'm so sorry. This is tiny print, and it's really hard for old people. Okay? Old people who've never read it and don't love it.
Right.
Through you, we push back our enemies. Through your name, we trample our foes. I do not trust in my bow. My sword does not bring me victory, but you give us victory over our enemies. You put our adversaries to shame. In God we make our boast all day long, and we will praise your name forever. Salah.
Salah.
But now you have rejected and humbled us. You no longer go out with our armies. You made us retreat before the enemy.
Oh, no.
And our adversaries have plundered us.
Shit.
You gave us up to be devoured like sheep.
What an asshole.
And have scattered us among the nations.
It's almost like he's not real.
You sold your people for a pittance.
Man, God's selling people? Wow.
Gaining nothing from their sale. You have made us a reproach to our neighbors, the scorn and derision of those around us. You have made us a byword among the nations. The people shake their heads at us. But do they, what is it, grind their teeth at you? Is that what it was?
Gnash their teeth.
Do they gnash their teeth at you? My disgrace is before me all day long, and my face is covered with shame at the taunts of those who reproach and revile me, because of the enemy who is bent on revenge, as well the enemy should be. Because
I mean, you're killing them.
You killed them.
Right.
So, yes, they are bent on revenge.
Yeah, if you came to me and killed a bunch of my friends and family and country mates,
betting that
I'd
you
be
would
pretty
also,
fucking pissed too.
Yeah, you probably would seek a little bit of revenge, maybe.
I mean, probably, yeah.
All this happened to us, though we had not forgotten you or been false to your covenant. Our hearts had not turned back. Our feet had not strayed from your path. But you crushed us and made us a haunt for jackals and covered us over with deep darkness.
This sounds really bad for God.
It really does.
Like
God.
We didn't do anything wrong, but you still fucked us, dude.
You were a son of a bitch. You were mean beyond belief. And why?
Like, I'm kind of wondering how this one recovers, because this
and
is weird.
We only got like a couple little stanzas here. If we had forgotten the name of our God or spread out our hands to a foreign God, would not God have discovered it, since he knows the secrets of the heart? Yet, for your sake, we face death all day long. We are considered as sheep to be slaughtered. Awake, O Lord! Why do you sleep? Rouse yourself. Do not reject us forever. Why do you hide your face and forget our misery and oppression? Fuck! We are brought down to the dust. Our bodies cling to the ground. Rise up and help us, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, dude.
Redeem us because of your unfailing love.
Except for when you let us all die.
Right.
I don't think that unfailing love applies to people who just let a lot of their people die for no reason. When you're supposed to be an all-powerful, all-seeing, all-knowing, omniscient being.
Yeah.
So that doesn't seem like that's the correct...
that's not true love.
Like, you're you're either an asshole, like huge fucking asshole,
Mm-hmm.
or you're not real. You're man-made, which is what we know to be true.
Right,
but,
right.
You know, I just...
The fact that people follow this shit, I'm
right,
like, why are you choosing this specific God?
I can't believe they left that in the Bible.
I can't either.
I'm like, that was kind of a hit against, you know, it cut against God there quite a bit.
It really was.
Like,
it was the part of Job that we liked before he turned into a bus.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So let's read about my notes on Psalm 44.
Sure.
I've got a little bit to say about this one.
Okay.
This one's former deliverances and present troubles.
Okay.
Troubles. And it starts out, we have heard with our ears, O God, our fathers have told us. This psalm was composed by the sons of Korah, hypothetically.
Right.
And is classified as the first in the series of lamentations of the people, indicating that the suffering, in this case from being defeated by enemies, is communal. Okay, this is a big deal because this is a specific kind of psalm.
Okay.
Psalms of communal lament are classified by their focus on expressing deep sorrow for the travails of a nation and as a group asking for God's blessing or intervention.
Okay.
And this, I don't see, okay, I'm like reading my notes and then trying to digest what I just read as the psalm. And I don't think that they were asking. I think that they were like, for fuck's sake, do your job.
Right. That's kind of what I got out of it.
Right? Okay, but let's just keep going with the notes.
Sure.
Okay. Psalms of communal lament, and again, that is a classification, were more commonly found following major natural disasters,
right,
plague, or oppression by surrounding nations. So basically when, like, as an entire community, the shit hit the fan,
right,
the world was on fucking fire.
Got it.
Okay?
Yep.
Themes of communal lament psalms are very similar to individual lament psalms, except they include a focus on motivating God to bless the nation and smite its enemies. So instead of asking for a baseball and bat and glove for yourself so that you can join the team, it's the whole baseball team asking, please let the earth swallow up our opposing team and let us do 100 home runs. Oh God, who is awesome.
Right.
Yeah. And also smite them and kill those motherfuckers because we hate those guys on the opposite team.
Sure.
Okay?
Yep.
Psalm 44 reflects each of key elements of a lament psalm. Okay?
Okay.
And it says in this one that there are 5, but a communal lament psalm actually has 6. So I feel like this is missing something. Okay.
Sure.
So, okay. In a lament psalm, there's the address, like, oh God, I'm talking to you, dear God, dear Lord, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Right. Then comes the lament, the complaint, this is bullshit. I hate it when this shit happens. Oh God, this is such trash.
That was the majority of it.
Yes. Then comes the national assertion of trust in God. We know that you are so fucking awesome. You awesome, marvelous awesomeness. Right?
Yeah.
And then comes the petition. The one where they ask, would you mind, because you're so fucking awesome, smiting the fuck out of our enemies?
And also waking up.
Yes. Yes. Okay. This is the part that's missing from this one, according to my notes. It's an exclamation of certainty. Okay. So the exclamation of certainty is I know you've heard us because you're just the best. Remember when I said you're awesome? Yes, we know how fucking awesome you are. We just know you heard us. Okay?
No, it sounded, I mean, maybe that last little bit there at the end might have qualified that way, but...
No, because that goes into the next note.
Okay.
The 6th one is the vow of praise and thanksgiving. It's if you do this for us, we promise to keep praising you and showing our thanksgiving by doing all the things that we're supposed to do, that we will...
That we're already doing,
yes,
according to this.
Yes, we'll continue doing our sacrifices and our incense burning and our getting on our knees and wallowing before you and, reminding you how we're worms or some shit like that.
Right.
So, I just found it interesting that in looking up these two, like in looking up what is a lament prayer or psalm, it says there's 6 key points. But then in this one specifically, it says it hits all 5 of the key points. And I'm like, but there's 6. And then I had to go through and be like, this is the thing that's missing.
I just don't understand how people can continue to worship a God who continually fails them.
Yeah.
Like, how does this God survive thousands of years
Trump
in people's
He's
minds?
Trump.
Right? Yeah.
He's literally Trump.
Right.
And it's no wonder that they're like, Trump is the second coming. And
Well,
I'm
and that's people, at least in today's day and age, they only focus on the good shit, Like, it's not, you don't ever hear about the bad shit, which is there.
Okay, that leads right into the next point in my notes, which is, in Jewish tradition, Psalm 44 is viewed as suffering in the face of the golden past. My notes specifically say, the good old days, those halcyon days of yore. Make America great again. Remember when it used to be awesome?
Right.
Never when it was like that?
Yeah.
Never? Yeah. So this psalm is likely placed prior to Judah's exile to Babylon.
Okay.
But I don't fucking care because it made me so angry.
Yeah.
Because it's so Trump. It's so Trumpian. You know what I mean?
Sure. Undying support for no reason. Like, there's no reason to have undying support, yet you have it.
Yes. It makes no fucking sense. And they just keep following this thing.
Right.
This weird failure of a thing who keeps reminding you how awesome he is and how awesome you aren't.
Well, I mean, and there's supposed to be, Trump's supposed to be getting indicted here shortly.
Yes, and
Again.
I cannot wait.
But he could go to jail, and people would. They would probably cause people to even get more angry and more, like they'd probably actually maybe do something bad.
Well, I've heard people say, and I don't know how much I believe this is true at this point, but I've even heard people say that sending him to jail would actually cause a second civil war. And I'm like,
right.
But don't you think that January 6th was like the beginning of that? Like, that already fucking happened.
Well, I think that's taking it a step too far. I don't think that was the beginning of a second civil war. Like, I think that
they hoped it was the beginning of the second civil war.
Sure.
I really do.
But I even doubt that something like that would happen if Trump went to jail. Now, that being said, it definitely would spark something.
Yes.
So.
And it would be nothing good.
Right.
Yeah. Have you been listening to Pence's
Yeah, he said some pretty direct shit today, I guess.
He did, but it wasn't all that direct because
for Pence it
was. It was like, yeah, he was wrong. He shouldn't have done that. But then they asked him specifically, but if he's the guy, would you like throw your support behind him? He refused to say yes or no.
Right.
He was like, well, I mean, I might not even be president, so I won't answer that. And it's like, wow.
No, he might not even be president.
No, he said of himself, I might not even be president. So, how could I make... Oh, no, you're right. It was he said that with regard to the question was, would you pardon him if you were the president?
Right.
And that's when he said, I might not even be president. And it's like, wow, you just really have a lot of faith in yourself there, don't you, bud?
Right.
Yeah, and he wouldn't even answer the other question because it was like, I won't engage in what ifs.
Right.
And it's like, but that's exactly what people want to hear is, under circumstances, how would you act? So I know if I should vote for you or not.
Right. Well, I heard, there's some pretty good reason not to fight against Trump, actually, for the Republicans. Not to go down a rabbit hole here with politics, but essentially, if you don't fight Trump, it gives you, if Trump doesn't win and you're the main one on the ticket, or one of the main ones on the ticket, it gives you a way to not have him burn down the party while you're winning that ticket. So, like, if you could hold a pardon over his head and say, if you don't, rile up your little base here, I'll pardon you.
I just think that is giving way too much power of forethought to that little stupid man, because he's the one that the second that he left the room and all that with all the prosecuting whatevers,
yeah,
he ran straight to his little fake Twitter and was like, "No, I am not being indicted, and I didn't do anything wrong." And everybody was like, "Whoa, so you're about to be indicted?" And he's like, "That's not what I said." And it's like, my guy, like, he can't shut his mouth for 2 goddamn minutes.
Right.
He shoots himself in the foot. So I think that that's giving him, I think that maybe you're right, that's why the stupid Republican whatevers are not trying to rile things up with him.
Yeah.
But I think that they are granting him way too much intelligence. Like,
sure.
You really think that that's going to work, huh? You really think he's going to just not say anything and he's going to not rile people up?
Well, if it means if he's going to jail, he might think about it. Like, I'm just saying, like, if he's going to be spending hard jail time, he's going to be like, what do I got to do? Who do I got to beg? Because he's not gonna sit well in jail.
No, he's not.
So
I'm kind of enjoying watching him squirm. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
The Schadenfreude is real.
Right.
But do you really think it'll amount to anything, though?
Probably not.
Probably not.
But we are way off topic now.
I know, but I love listening to politics and talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we should start a politics podcast, huh?
I had said that before, and you were like, no, because then we'd have to be on top of it all the time. And, like, I have ideas and thoughts about stuff, but I always say, those one guys? Like, I don't know the vocabulary. I'm always like, those, what's them called? Them prosecutey type guys.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Prosecutors?
Yeah.
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 I know what the prosecuting guys are.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, I couldn't do that because I would have to probably be more serious than I am. And I just can't.
All right. Well, anyway.
Yes.
That was the end of our I think this is the end of our podcast for the day.
It is.
So let's end the podcast for the day.
The end.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.